Well, cheers to that sale as well. That's absolutely gorgeous property there in Somerton Park, and I would imagine no trouble at all selling over the next few weeks. Still with me in the studio is Justin Hazel, who is President of the Property Council of South Australia. And Justin, a couple of emails toward the end of the show, and an interesting one from Miles Chatterton. He is asking that, well, he's really interested in buying an investment property, has no idea where to buy, and would like some tips on the suburbs that are likely to boom in the near future.
Well, it's an very interesting question, and I think it's all really about the suburbs that are going to boom are those that provide livability, limited supply and access to transport and services. And I think there's a whole lot of suburbs in an inner city ring, pretty much going from Unley, the traditional suburbs like Unley, Parkside, Norwood, and into the emerging suburbs like Brompton and Bowden that have massive potential for growth. Yep. And of course, Adelaide City itself can't be overlooked either.
Yeah, okay. You mentioned Brompton. There's obviously a lot of land down there about to be developed. What's happening in that space just at the minute?
Well, that land was acquired by the state government probably a couple of years ago from Clipsal.
Yep.
And state government's in its final stages of getting the first land parcel ready for release. They closed an expression of interest process about a fortnight ago.
Right. And
by all accounts, they had very, very strong interest. And the first stage is going to consist of townhouses and 2 and 3 story townhouses with some low to medium density apartment product. And then as the development progresses, there's going to be higher and higher densities that are going to be achieved. And in the early stages of the development, there'll be a lot of streetscaping and public infrastructure put in place, shops, etc., to make sure that the people that buy and invest in that location have some real wins.
Yeah, well, I think they've got a real win in terms of its location right now. The tram, of course, you can walk up the Torrens right into town, which would be just a wonderful way to start and finish the day if you're working in town.
Agreed, agreed. And I think that in the federal government, in the federal budget that was released a week or so ago, there was also a fairly large allocation for undergrounding some heavy railway underneath Park Terrace. So there's talk about a new railway station, underground railway station, being included in that development as well.
Brilliant. Hey, listen, thank you very much for coming in. Good to catch up. Very interesting to hear all that stuff, especially the height restriction removal. So
yeah, pleasure, Tim. Thanks very much for having me.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
All right. Well, now we're going to go and have a look at some of our hot properties.
Well, that's all we have time for today, but remember, if you would like any further details on any of the properties you've seen on today's show, please give us a call. Now make sure you tune in next week as we'll be going through more of SA's finest homes, and you never know, we could have the perfect home just for you. So we'll see you then next Wednesday at 1 o'clock, but for now, here are some more hot properties.